What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Salutes everyone that's tuning in. I'm going to talk about Tia Mowry. I know I've spoken about her before, but I saw a post that she put up, and it was a post of her getting ready. It looked like she's about to go out. You know, she just finalized her divorce. She basically won a divorce. I mean, I believe she's going to have joint custody with her ex, Cory Hardict. She's not going to have to pay any type of support. She gets to keep everything that she has, right? And Cory goes on about his business, right? Like, that's how much Cory meant to her. Not very much. And I've spoke about how I believe that she's going to regret this. You know, these women leave these marriages and relationships, these long-term marriages, long-term relationships. There's no drama here. Usually a woman will come up with some sort of story about how this guy was toxic, this guy was horrible. But you don't hear that here. There was literally no reason for her to divorce this man other than the fact that, you know, she's in her 40s. And I believe she feels like she wants to experience being single. She was single years ago before she got with Cory, but she's been with Cory so long that I think that she feels like she hasn't been able to live the single life. This is what social media has done. Social media has made a lot of these women comfortable getting divorces. Look at Devon Franklin and Megan Good. You look at Tia Mowry and Cory Hardict. I think that before, when they got married, you didn't have all this access to people's social lives, right? You did have a little bit at the time, but it wasn't what it is now. A lot of people live their life for social media. When they go on vacations, when they're out and about, they showcase their life. And I think Tia for years had to see other women live their best life, and she wants to do the same thing. But the problem is Tia, she's not really a streets type female. She is, you know, for these other women, it's nothing for them to break up with a boyfriend or leave their husband and be thirst trapping and, you know, on to the next guy. I don't think that's Tia. I don't know what she's going to accomplish being out here. This woman literally threw away her marriage because she's 45 years old. And I believe she's going through a midlife crisis. You know, they love to talk about how men go through midlife crisis, but women go through midlife crisis just as much as men do. I mean, how many 40-something-year-old women do we see thirst trapping, getting BBLs, dating younger men? You could just tell, like, they're out here trying to compete with younger women when they should be trying to teach younger women, be guided, you know, to guide them, but they don't care. They want to compete with them. Tia Mowry destroyed her marriage because she wanted to be single again. She wanted to experience, you know, I guess being, you know, a short-term girlfriend to men, because I don't see men marrying her. She threw away her marriage with Cory for no reason. Now, she may tell them a different story, because I believe those guys that she will go on dates with and speak to are going to wonder why she decided to leave Cory. And I guarantee you she's going to talk crazy about Cory. See, publicly, she's not putting anything out here about Cory because she doesn't want Cory saying anything about her. And it's funny that when they finalized their divorce, I think they had like a no disparaging each other agreement. But I bet you when there are men asking questions about her marriage, she's probably talking a whole lot of shit about Cory Hardict. I guarantee you. Because a lot of men are not going to really see the benefit on wifing her up if she just threw away a whole marriage for no reason. I believe it's because she's going through a midlife crisis. She's 45 years old. She's 5 years away from being 50. She probably feels like she hasn't been able to live the life that she's wanted to live enough as a single woman. And that's sad because nobody wants marriage more than the modern day woman. All these women get into these long-term relationships. When those relationships has problem, what do you see in the comment section? There's a story about a woman getting caught cheating, or she decided to leave a relationship. I see a lot of women saying, well, he wasn't marrying her. What's taking him so long to marry her? Well, might be because she doesn't want to get married. Have y'all thought about that? That maybe she doesn't want marriage? That she's comfortable being in a relationship? Y'all want marriage, and then when you get it, you're the first ones to leave. You're the first ones to leave. You should never get married unless you're done with the single life. Very clear to me that Tia Mowry feels like there's a lot left in the tank, so to speak, and she wants to be able to go out there and experience it. I just don't think she's going to find what she's looking for. I really don't. A lot of these guys out here are she's just gonna be another a notch on the belt, another trophy. That's it. These guys are not gonna take her seriously. She's not ready for the level of game that these guys are gonna run on her. She's not ready for that. And they're going to see her as a trick. You know, she's not going to be dating a guy that's a multi-millionaire or success. That's not what she wants. She doesn't have that in her spirit. A lot of these women who are successful, they date men who make less than them, who have less than them. That's what attracts them to those men. I could see her buying gifts and buying. I sense that energy from her. I could tell you she's probably looking for a guy that's physically attractive for her. She doesn't care whether he's successful or not. She would prefer if he's not successful because then she thinks she can control the situation. But how many times have we seen this strategy fail? But they don't care. So I'm going to get into this post that she posted to her Instagram. She posted a video on her Instagram. And it's a video of her getting ready to go out. And the caption says, "Fun fact, I've never been on the dating scene my entire life. So when I tell you I'm nervous and terrified of doing this whole dating thing, I mean it." Well, you wouldn't have to be terrified if you wouldn't have left your husband, Tia. You could have been home with your family, but you decided that you wanted to be single. And instead of you taking the time to heal, you just finalized the divorce. I gotta understand. She separates from Cory late last year. They finalized the divorce, maybe a month or so ago? And she's already out here trying to date. Does that seem like a woman that wanted to be married? No, that's a woman that wanted out of that marriage so she can go be what y'all call a 304. You know what I'm saying? And have men playing in her face. That's all gonna happen. Says, "I mean it, even though I'm in my 40s, I feel so inexperienced. And while it would be easy to just throw in the towel and avoid the potential for awkwardness and hurt, I know God's got me." See, here y'all go using God. God that wants nothing to do with your dysfunction. Nothing. Says, "So if you're feeling apprehensive about new experiences, just know you got this and we're in this together." Well, y'all gonna be single together because I don't see this working. Y'all notice that Tamara has not left her husband. And Tamara probably was in her ear telling her to get divorced. These women get a lot of horrible advice. What man is gonna take Tia Mowry seriously? What man is gonna say to himself, "I wanna wife you up, your wife material"? No, she's going to just be a girlfriend. Men are going to use her for clout. They're going to use her to build themselves up, to build up their social media, whatever it is they got going on. Men are going to use her. She's going to get used by a lot of these dudes out here. And she doesn't understand this. She comes off as very naive, but maybe she's not. I think she's an intelligent woman. I do. I think she's an intelligent woman that's making a dumb choice. What man is going to want to marry you after you leave a marriage, a long-term marriage with the guy you have children with because you wanted to be single, because you weren't happy? So if that situation didn't make you happy, how is any other man going to make you happy? They're all going to look at your past and say, I don't know if I want to commit long-term, because what if she doesn't want to be with me? It's clear that Tia is going through a midlife crisis. It's very clear to me that she sees it differently. She thinks there's a lot of available men out here. And I think she's going to be sadly disappointed. You just finalized your divorce and you're already on the dating scene. Instead of you actually trying to quote unquote heal, I don't think it's about healing. I think it's about getting the D. I think she wants to go out here. I think she wants to get D'd down. I think she wants to get ran through. I think she wants to get slurred out. I mean, that's what this situation tells me, is that you're frustrated maybe, and you want to go out here and you want to get slurred out because that's the only outcome I see in this. You know how many women probably have regrets now that they've left their spouses? Look at Lala Anthony. Has she ever bounced back since breaking up with Carmelo? And she's made these comments where it seems like, it's not working out the way she thought it would. There's more women like that. I mean, that might be a bad example because of, Carmelo, but look at Devon Franklin. Why wouldn't Megan Good leave him? It's because she wanted somebody that was a little bit different, somebody that she was a little bit more attracted to. These women are all about the physical, and they're all about trying to fill a need instead of focusing on the families that they have. I just don't think men are going to take her seriously. I think she's just going to get I think she's going to fully regret leaving the marriage with Cory Hardict. I really do. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Check out the Patreon, and I'll see y'all next one.